All right, babies, it's that time again. Oh yeah, it's dark out. It's rainy. I'm taking a different route. I'm going pretty much completely the highway for safety purposes. Yeah, baby. What is going on? Yeah, we have all kinds of metaphors when it's dark and rainy, right? Sound like life itself. Yeah, when's the sun coming out? Good one. Let's see here. So, yesterday we went into Mark 2, which was pretty nice. Mark was one of the earlier Gospels, usually considered the earliest. Matthew and Luke are widely considered to be borrowing from Mark, and then you can embellish both of their writings based on their fitting their audience. Luke for the Gentiles, I believe, and Matthew for the Jews. Yeah, and that's why you have some contradictions where some things get put on Jesus's lips that don't sound exactly like the spirit that you've come to know day in, day out. Yeah, that's why. But as far as Mark goes, it was good. He was basically Jesus talking about, he's basically making some comparisons between what the Pharisees, the Jews, were being taught regarding keeping the Sabbath and paying close attention to the rules and regs, and Jesus, of course, not being very much into paying close attention to rules and regs. Things like the bride, like not fasting, and Jesus like, well, they're not fasting because the bridegroom is with them, meaning him, and the bride being the disciples. So yeah, he's like basically saying, they have no need to fast. I'm here. We're together. What are you guys doing? And then also about putting new wine into new wineskins. So the idea there is similar. Jesus is bringing a new revelation, so you can't try and fit that in or make a home for that in a antiquated vessel, because the two just won't be compatible. So yeah, that's basically it. And it just reminds me of people who are stuck in certain mindsets. They're really not open to spiritual revelation because they're too worried about whatever it is they're receiving lining up with their particular interpretation of what the Bible means. So good luck with that. Oh my gosh. Good luck with that. Now, I was thinking about this before I started talking, and I was like, it's hard to it's hard to give advice on something like this, because really, it's all just the work of God. It's hard to tell somebody, you know what, okay, stop believing what you're believing, be open to new things, and only only embrace things that are life affirming. I mean, yeah, that's good advice. That's how I live my life. But for someone who doesn't have that experience, who's like a Bible worshiper, and they're just stuck into being a literalist, I mean, that's a demonic hold that is just it's just beyond making a choice to not be subject to the traditional thinking that they think has been useful to them. It may have been somewhat useful in creating some faith and trust in God, but it's nowhere near what God is looking for. He's looking for an open vessel to just completely inhabit and to be able to speak through freely, and for that vessel to be open for any change that the Spirit wants to make, like getting rid of idols, like worshiping the Bible. There's an idol for you. You cannot be worshiping the Bible and having a true experience with the Spirit of God. Can't happen. So yeah, I guess what I would say is, man, you just need to be, someone needs to be praying for you. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, how did I get to be where I am? I just have always been kind of a lover of truth and very sensitive to things that are fake, superficial, hypocritical, and I just hate that stuff with a vengeance. So I've always, anytime I've seen that type of thing, like having any potential influence in me or on me, I just like run in the opposite direction. So if you're not doing that, I don't know what to tell you, baby. I don't know what to tell you. But you have to love being who you truly are, with all of your doubts and all of your questions, and bring those to God, and not think you're doing Him a disservice. He wants to hear your doubts. He wants to engage you in what is deep in your heart, and He wants to show you that He can take you to new levels that worshiping the Bible is not going to get you there, because there's too many problems in the Bible. There's some good stuff in there, for sure, life-changing things, for sure. I think they actually might have got some of the words right that came out of the mouth of Jesus, even though they were written down decades later. And like I said, some of Paul's writings are very inspirational. We know they're straight from Paul. And just by the way, landing on that, this piece I'm talking about, This was a major point of contention between Paul and the apostles. If you notice in some of his writings, he's trying to get them to stop being hooked into their own worship of the Bible by holding on to laws and regulations that the Spirit of God has come to set us free from. So, yeah, baby, take a close look at yourself and the Bible and what's around you, and embrace everything that is life-affirming and that is setting you free from these trappings. All right, baby, that's the best I can do today. Have a great day. Love you.